a tablet stand for it, or like one of those little like cases that hold your tablet up. Okay.
Like the one with the kickstand.
Yeah,
My phone has a kickstand. I don't know.
but it's not big enough. That's what you said.
It's not the size that matters. It's the motion of the ocean.
Some people can deflect that one, but okay.
Anyways,
Mm.
welcome to another episode of Smoke with Carter. And, we always pushing P for positivity. Today, we have my lovely co host once again.
Hi, Jayla Wayla. Remember J underscore dot HTTP off Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
Yeah, y'all heard it first there. So, once y'all join, y'all gonna see the title is Building and Maintaining a Healthy Relationship. And it's not just far as dating goes, it's also friendships, whether it's with family, um, of course, if you have a significant other, um,
Mentors.
mentor, whatever type of relationship you may have with a person, you want to make sure that it's healthy and it's bringing positivity in your life. I'm not saying you won't have your ups and downs with the person, that's just life. But let's talk about some of these. I was reading this. I was reading the transcript. I was like, I like red flags off the rip. Like
Yeah, I'm sure reading yours.
a red flag.
It's a lot of shit we need to go through on this one.
Okay, where you want to start?
Okay.
What's up, chat?
Let's start with just the basic. Like, what is like your definition of a healthy relationship? Is love enough? Respect before love? Like,
Um.
first, let's start there because this is like a lot to break down.
Okay, so my definition of a healthy relationship is, of course, you have respect for each other. What's up? What's up, Vis? You have respect for each other. You considerate of each other's space. You know how to. Love is involved.
I mean, yeah, with like love is in many forms. It's not just romantic or very intimate.
Right.
Love is in many different forms. Some in which that we think we need it in one way when we actually need it in another. Um Now, is love enough? I'm gonna go ahead and say no to that question. Respect before love, of course. Just like how people say loyalty over love, I will definitely have a lot more respect for or loyalty for someone who shows that to me first before love even came in the picture. Like,
So you would rather be respected than loved.
yeah, I would rather know that you respect me as a person, respect what I got going on, my morals and stuff like that, than for you to love me, because loving with no respect is like just blindly following somebody at that point.
Okay, okay. What's up, chat? What's up, chat?
Oh shit.
Hello. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Somebody keeps typing some word like let
Um,
us.
I'm not gonna try to spell whatever.
I know what they say. I think I
Oh,
know what.
he is.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's spelling it hard too.
Oh, wow. That's a hard R. That's tough. But see, that's not a friend.
So like I ain't never think nobody was spamming it.
My boy Dalo on it. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Healthy relationships are where were you born? We were born. I was born in Illinois. But healthy relations for me, I think it's respect. I think it's being there for each other, like knowing how to be there for your either whether as a friend or um whether it's being there for a friend or just being there in general. I think that's the biggest thing.
Oh,
Like I can't consider a healthy relationship if you're not there for me. Like
okay. Okay, then what about those folks that you like they know you go MIA and stuff like that and you just pop back up? What about them? Is that not like a general respect?
no, I'm not gonna say that because I believe you have friends that are able to like you might have a friend or a family member that you can go weeks, months, or sometimes even years without talking to, but when y'all do click back up, it's how's the energy?
Mhm.
Like if y'all click back up and it's like you haven't missed a beat. Y'all got the same handshake, whatever it is. Y'all able just to kick it and vibe and keep continue moving on. Then I think that's just like I know I cross boundaries with communication because like the type of friend that I am, I need you all the time. Like I ain't got time for all that MIA shit.
Clingy much?
I am, but I really care about my friends because I
Mhm.
don't consider a lot of people to be my friends. So like if I do, I'd be like, I want to know you straight. Like I never can sit there and like watch one of my friends go through something and not like want to do something like to help.
Yeah.
Even if I'm fucked up, I mean messed up myself, I still want to know they straight because like that's my friend. You
What?
know?
Well, then, like, since we are talking about that, what about like the importance of trust and like communication wise? Do you think that matters?
Yeah.
Why?
If I can't trust you, I can't love you.
But then, what is trust? What's your definition? Like, everybody's definition of trust is different.
Yeah.
So then, like, what's your definition of trust and like communication? If you do want to have like that established relationship,
See, I did the first one. You got to go this time.
I gotta do it. Oh
What's
shit.
what is
Okay.
your definition of trust?
Well, my definition of trust is um I don't have to like shrink myself to still be around people. I can actually like let who I am, what I am flourish and trust that no matter the dumb shit I do, trust me, I do a lot of dumb shit, that won't have people look at me differently. Like that's the biggest thing. Like being looked at differently because of like something I did in that moment, especially if you should know me by now, that definitely does something. And then what is it? Communication. Why does that matter the most? It actually does matter a great deal because if you lack fucking communication or more of your communication skills aren't the same as the person you're talking to, there's always going to be like a collision.
Communication causes a lot of
Like,
problems.
yeah, bad communication does cause a lot of problems, but also people who it's not it works like a phone. Like, you can't be like, "Oh, why didn't you call me when you could have called me first?" Right? So you can't expect someone to communicate with you on a healthy note if you yourself aren't doing the same thing or if you're not like taking in the information. Because some people be quick to take it and go with it. But
So I can go in one ear and out the other.
exactly, like they're so quick to respond. Now, with communication wise, if like if y'all you never know what everyone's communication style is. But if you really know the person and trust, especially if y'all do have history, trust like what they got going on and what they're trying to say, you can kind of pick up what they laying down. You know how old folks they be like, man, you know what I'm saying, young, you know what I'm saying,
Man.
you know. That means you kind of know what they're putting down. Now, if you need them to further explain that, you can go ahead and do that. But yeah, communication it does play a real big part. Now, one thing I do say people can work on is how they communicate. Because
Oh yeah.
even though people say it's important nowadays, most people don't know how to do it the right way. Don't
Ooh.
like
So to counter on that one,
not to counter.
I know for a fact, I do strongly believe that communication. I'm gonna start off with trust because we said trust first. So trust for me
Mhm.
is I do agree with what you said as far as being able to be yourself and not be judged. But like trusting me is knowing like you got my back. Like whether I'm right, like if I'm right or wrong, if we're in public, you got my back. But like you could talk to me like behind closed doors and be like, hey, that was fucked up. But you're not gonna do it like in front of people. Like, hey, that's I feel like that's what it is.
Okay, but you gotta draw a certain line right there. Because if you're doing a lot of fucked up stuff and you still acting out in public, somebody gotta say something to you.
I told my bro, if we go out and I start drinking and you see me in a club without no shirt on, at that point, it's time for us to go. Time for us to go home. We don't need to be in that club no more.
I think the thought of you taking your shirt off should be the time you need to go home, not
Talking about
after.
buttons popping and everything. But as far as what do I look for in communication for me is complicated because I feel like everybody does communicate differently. So I feel like you have to know. how to communicate with the person you're trying to relay a message to.
Yeah, but after a while, like that shit. Oof.
It is. It's a lot to juggle if you're like dealing with multiple, like having multiple friends. If you're one of those people who have multiple relationships, it's hard to juggle because you'll be like, what is wrong with you? And then you have to like really sit there and try to figure out, if it's you.
Yeah.
Because I know I've had my bad. I've had moments where I was angry, but I wasn't angry at the person I was communicating with. I was angry at self. I'm like, maybe I'm not saying it right, or maybe I'm still not saying it for you to
It's like,
understand,
what
but
other way can I say it for
I'm
you to
saying it the best
understand?
way I know how to. So like, why aren't you getting it? Like, so like because it becomes frustrating, and that's part of like one of the things I really have to work on with communication because I have to understand everybody does comprehend things differently. You know, I may have a conversation with you, and I may have.
Oh,
I saw it coming. Technical difficulties over here, but
this
I
shit
may have a
hurt.
conversation with you, and then have the same conversation with somebody else, and then be like, "Well,
Like, well, this person took it the way I wanted them to. This other person took it a whole nother
another way."
way.
And I'm like, "Bro, like, why are you not understanding what I'm saying? Like, what Chris Tucker said? Do you not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Like, it'd be like that. So it just be trying to comprehend sugar. Listen to Sugar by System of Now. I will check it out. Most definitely will check it out. Like the name, by the way, Jason. But I think that that plays a big part as far as being able to communicate and trust a person. I will say that they do go hand in hand. Cause like, can you really trust somebody that you don't talk to or you're not able to talk to?
Yeah.
You can trust that person.
No, no, I'm not agreeing to that. Hold on, I'm
So like,
not
I'm like,
agreeing to
wait,
that.
wait, you gotta
Nah,
break this down,
nah. Like if I haven't met you before, interacted with you already, like that trust is at zero, cause you can't put a name behind the face. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, like if I haven't met you, I haven't talked to you, haven't had any kind of conversation with you, immediately it's at zero. I don't even want to talk to you. I don't even want to try to get to know you as a person. um, but yeah, my trust and communication does go hand in hand. Now, the biggest question that you have that we have to fucking answer: have you ever had someone who loved you but still treated you poorly?
Who typed that question?
I don't know who typed it. It
I,
wasn't me.
I don't think he read that right
Shit,
because
let me read. Have you ever had someone who loved you but still treated you poorly? I didn't type that.
oh, and
You
like
gotta go first
I
too.
guess yeah, I gotta go first on this one.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, not me.
so I've had relationships and friendships that I felt.
Remember, not just friendships or relationships. It can be family, professional, community.
Oh, then yeah,
Okay.
that's a simple answer. Yeah,
Oh God.
I've had people tell me they love me, but like the actions didn't match it. I feel like now love to me is constantly being considerate of the other person. So like love for me is you're not gonna fuck me over to get to better yourself.
Mm,
I'm not telling you to put yourself last, but what I'm saying is if it's gonna hurt me, you won't do it just because it'll put you in a different spot. Like you'll figure something else out.
mm.
That's love to me. I think a lot of people will put their own happiness before like the love they have for somebody. And that
Is that what?
now I do post a lot about putting self first,
Right.
but I know I'm not the type of person to I'm not gonna fuck over a person I love just to like see me do better. Cause like that's I don't that don't sit right. Now if I don't know you, I ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay. So, okay, in your mind right now. Okay. So Relationship, friendship, it don't matter. If, how do I put this? If you know that whatever connection you got going on with this person ain't a good one, like, remember how you say self, you would like do for yourself first,
Uh-huh.
right? You can't help nobody, or you can't put on nobody air mask without you putting yours on, whatever the fucking thing is. So it's like, if you do establish that kind of connection and you just realize that it's not like working in your favor, or more of it's not giving you the good energy that you wanted, then what? Would you still? Because technically, at that point, you're fucking them over to get a better standing in life.
No, no. Okay, so on that note, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is where the healthy part comes in.
Healthy.
You should be able to separate yourself from a situation without it causing damage to the other person. Like don't get me wrong, your presence leaving might make them feel some type of way, but me walking away from you, or you walking away from me, as long as it's like you're not trying to hurt me or damage my name or anything, it was just like hey, we grew separate, we grew apart, or I can't really support what you got going on, but I still wish you well.
Mm.
It's that. Like that's what you have to kind of, because not just because you walk away from a person don't mean you don't love them. You just know it's not helping your situation.
Okay. Then let's go ahead and move into the next subject, 'cause I think you might like this one.
Okay, okay, okay.
So, remember that whole walking away stick that you said?
Oh, I
Okay.
know it.
Now we're on green flags and red
Oh
flags.
yeah.
Okay? Like, you literally just said, walking away, if it's meant for, of course, your own betterment, that's okay. But as long as it doesn't harm anybody, like they name, defamation, stuff like that,
Right.
then we good on that. Cool. Okay. So, green flags wise and red flags. Um, which ones you want to start with? Because this like me,
tag team.
this is me
I do
reading.
I do red, you do green, or you do green, I do red.
Okay, so then okay, this will be a two-parter then, since I'm doing green.
Okay.
Okay, so for green, which green flags do people ignore most? And then the same goes for red. Okay?
Okay.
Now I'm gonna read off this list. I'm gonna start with red first, so that way you can kind of get in your head what you need. Red flags wise is manipulation, constant lying, jealousy, controlling behavior, lack of accountability, disrespect, one-sided effort.
Ooh, all of them.
I mean, hey,
You said which one do they ignore?
which red flags do people ignore most?
Okay, so I think manipulation, lack of accountability. Uh, I think them two is like the biggest one. I mean, constant lying is a thing, but I feel like most people will call you out if you're lying about something.
Mm,
So like I say manipulation and disrespect, of course,
why?
because like if you have to manipulate a situation, that means you're changing things around to make it benefit you, and you're not being considerate of the person that is involved in the situation with you.
Okay.
So like fat people shit. You cutting the cake.
Oh my god.
You have the knife in your hand. Instead of cutting into equal slices, you cut like a big ass chunk out for you, and then you cut everybody else like tiny little pieces.
Mm-hmm.
You manipulated the situation to benefit you, but like didn't really like consider everybody else.
Okay.
Or like
I mean, I get what you're putting down. I get
I think
it.
that was just an easy reference for me to be able to,
Talking about fat people eating cake.
yeah,
Oh my
like manipulation, I think is one of the most harmful things in any type of relationship, because sometimes you can love a person so much that you're gonna go along with whatever narrative they push.
god. Honestly, I do agree with that, but also like on the other side of the coin, some people don't even know they're being manipulated.
That's true.
Like, you can say manipulation all you want, but if you can know the definition all you want to, but if you don't actually like physically see it with your eyes, I don't
You
think
might not know
you
it.
might not even know what you're going through or what somebody else is going through is manipulation. Okay. Okay. And then lack of accountability.
Oh, that's a big one. I can't stand that. Like, I feel like as no okay, at a certain age, I will say this. If you don't know how to hold yourself accountable and hear that you're messing up, that is a problem in itself because it's like you're not aware of it. And if somebody calls you out on it, then you're on a like you're gonna villainize them for like it could be your closest friend saying, hey, like your behavior is just like not okay. And instead of you understanding that, instead of like trying to understand, like they're saying it out of a place of like kindness or just to see you do better, you're like, well, why are you talking about me like this? Or like you're not taking like your actions, or just like you're just oblivious to your actions. Like that type of shit will drive me nuts. Or we having a conversation, you're aware that you fucked up, but you can't own up to it. Like that type of shit, like you cut, like we was climbing up, we was rock climbing. You cut the rope, but you don't, like you can't even like sit there and say like you can't even give a real apology about it. Like you just like, oh yeah, I did it. Like that type of shit. Like you're not being accountable, and I think that's a lot of that. Like that goes in communication with me too, because like why can't?
So do you think the lack of accountability can somehow like leak into manipulation?
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. If a person is doing it intentionally, I think that's manipulation. But if a person is like kind of just oblivious, then I'm not gonna say it's really manipulation. They could just not really know they're fucked up. Like they never had nobody sit there and tell them you just do fucked up shit all the time. Like they grow up thinking like their behavior, like nobody ever checked them.
Mm-hmm.
So like when they do get checked, they're like, it's not me, it's you.
Okay.
I think that's an oblivious person, somebody that goes unchecked. But a person that knows and still continues to do something, or like kind of just shrugs it off, that's manipulation. Like you did it, but like, oh, okay, I hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry that you feel like I hurt you. That's manipulation. Like that's some manipulative shit right there.
Oh yeah, okay. I've definitely heard a couple of those
Cause
before.
it's not you sit you're not sitting there taking accountability for the fact that you hurt me. You're really blaming me for
That
being hurt. Like you're not saying that you hurt me.
like you're blaming me for catching you doing the fucked up shit.
Yeah, that's like wow. Like how can you really sit there and blame me for something that you did to me? And then when I call you out on it, now it's my fault. Like what? Like how does that's manipulation. So like I think taking accountability can play a part in that.
Oh my god.
That's my red flag. I think, but those are the red flags that get ignored the most. And I think sometimes it's because I'm gonna say it's out of love, because it's hard to really sit there and call out a person you love consistently.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll really condone their activities because you just want to, see them happy.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, I feel like if you love a person, you got to be able to call them out. You have to. It's checks and balances. If you're not able to check a person, how can you say you love them? And you letting them continue on a destructive path, how can you say you love them?
Mm. Okay. Okay.
That's how I feel about that one.
I don't know how I'm gonna one that one up. Okay. Well, what was my question again?
Green
Oh
flags.
right. Which green flags? My bad. Which green flags do people ignore the most? Out of this list, there's honest communication, accountability, mutual respect, consistency, support during hard times, healthy boundaries, celebrating each other's successes. In this fucked up toxic world, oh my gosh. Let me see. So I would have to say the ones that people ignore the most are the healthy boundaries and ooh, and the consistency. I can say this because I have done that. Reason why I say healthy boundaries for one is something that people tend to miss up on. There's not a lot of people out here that will respect your boundaries or would have a problem with them. Like For me, a boundary that I have is I'm not answering phone calls after midnight unless you were somebody special, and I only got like two of those. Um, like, yeah, like healthy boundaries, like me knowing if there's a certain cutoff time I have, don't come calling, texting me. If there's certain things that I will and will not do, don't try to talk me into them and shit like that. For one, yeah, that's definitely one I think people mess up a lot on because even though you have your own boundaries, they might not be healthy, or you just don't know how to stand on those. A lot of people are still trying to establish healthy boundaries, but it's pretty hard because they can't stand on those. Now, consistency, that is definitely one that people do ignore a lot. Like, to someone who's getting princess treatment, queen treatment, whatever you want to say. A guy being simply consistent with like their time, guy or girl. I don't know what the hell's going on out there. But just a person being there consistently with their time and effort, that is something that can easily be missed. Because even though us as people, we go through a lot of shit because life is life. Having someone there consistently does kind of make the load a little bit easier.
I agree.
It do.
I
Like,
agree.
having someone that can consistently check up on you, even if you don't want to be, know you not from inside out, but know you at least a little bit to know that when you're kind of out of your normal, somebody will be there. But yeah, consistency, that's the one I can say the most because I did mess up on that one because I ignored it so much that it didn't seem like
People were doing it.
people were actually doing it until it had to be pointed out or until I had to like lose some shit in order to see the consistency in it. So I can definitely say that consistency and healthy boundaries are two of the most like ignored flags from a lot of people, only because either we can't recognize it or we're still trying to like put it into our daily lives. That's the only reason why we probably miss up on it so much because we have a whole different outlook on it than we should.
I agree. And on that note, I also want to say like having a toxic relationship for so long, no matter who. Like I told my mom, I was telling my mom, I said I don't think I've ever witnessed a healthy relationship. Like I've never lived in a house with a healthy relationship.
Mm.
So like knowing that now, I know I've never given really a healthy relationship. Like I had to take classes. I'm still taking classes. It's work. Shit's hard. It's hard being healthy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, but it's I know I've never seen it. So like for me, when a person tells me something like people that come from a two-parent household versus people that come from a one-parent household.
Mhm.
You know, if they've seen their mom and dad work together, whether it was bad or good, they work shit out, they were able to talk, they know what arguing. If they saw that, they know how to reciprocate it sometimes. But versus a person who didn't come from that, where it was always one person trying to do everything, or it was always one person one way.
Mhm.
It's hard to go into a relationship like trying to, oh, we're gonna have to talk this out, or we're gonna have to see, because I know my first couple relationships, I had to look at you like, you're not doing it like that. Man, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like I don't play that. I'll be so quick. I'm my mom's last child. I refuse. It's only gonna be one spoiled person in this relationship, and it's me.
Oh hell no.
Like I stand on it, and but that's not healthy, and I have to figure that out. And I like some relationships. I remember one day I really, and I hate to say this publicly. Chat, don't be mad at me. I wrote an apology to like two exes.
That's not bad.
It's not, but like me, it's like that was a big step
I would be
because I
congratulating you.
I had to really sit there and was like, you know what,
Like, damn, I really sent her.
like yeah, like she wasn't like bad, but how I came off and how I treated her and all this, it was like damn, like I did fuck that up. Like I fucked her up. Like she might have did some fucked up shit at the end, but like accountability,
Mhm.
why did she do it? Because she got fucked over. And I think as, like a good person can only take so much. So right on, brother. Right on. I'm moving forward in my life, man. That's been the goal. So like it's just knowing how to do that now versus, you can't take back the past. But I do feel like you should be able to learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a big step for me to really sit there and have to like, damn, I'm glad to see y'all move forward with y'all life. I hope there's no hard feelings. I'm not saying I want to come back in it or nothing, but I did want to apologize. You being messy. We're not gonna take it that far. Ah,
Oh
we're not gonna take it that far.
man.
Back to my co-host. Let's spin the camera that way.
Okay, well, that's a good one. All right, here's another one because I think we both can probably speak on this one.
Okay, let's roll.
Okay, so discussion wise, okay, why relationships fail? Poor communication, pride, lack of forgiveness, broken trust, different expectations, financial stress, mental health struggles. I can't read. Social media influence, choosing comfort over honesty.
I'm answering this one.
I can answer. Let me see.
I got a great one.
Mm,
It's all of the above.
So,
All of the above.
shut up. So, from my experience, it was actually a number of things. Main reason for like a good, well, not even a good majority. I had a higher value for myself, but I would have to say for me it was more of lack of forgiveness, different expectations, and financial stress. See, when you're in high school, it's all shits and giggles. When you're in high school, it's all shits and giggles till the bills start hitting. You be like, fuck. But yeah, from just my past experiences, mainly my thing was lack of forgiveness. Cause for me, like I don't know if zodiacs play a part in all this, but I'm a Capricorn, so I'm all about the money. And if you play with my money, you basically playing with me.
Ooh,
Yeah,
he
just
called it out.
no, fuck, no. I need my damn dollar. But yeah. So mainly just lack of forgiveness on my part, simply because simply because just like you being young and you still trying to experience love. It's the cool thing. I would never say don't ever cut it completely out your life. Shut up. Some folks need to shut up.
Wait for
Like
this one. I got.
shut up. But it's like you can still experiment. Don't let your past experiment experiences stop you from trying out new ones. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that I've learned from my past mistakes that me having a lack of forgiveness or always holding a grudge, it kind of did hurt me in the end. But to me, it felt like all good reasons. Shit, to me, it felt like all good reasons. But to other folks, it seemed like something that I should have been able to move past. But it was just, I guess, pride or ego or whatever the hell was going on. What's up,
What's up,
Daniel?
man?
But yeah, like whatever the fuck was going on up in here mentally, it wasn't clicking all the way. Mind you, I've always been independent. I always had to trust myself and, be on myself about that. So having somebody make mistakes over her is like a no-go for me. And that's selfish. I know that's very selfish. Everyone is human. We all make mistakes. But having that kind of like expectation is basically what hurt me in the end. Mind you, I only had one good one. I can say I actually had one good one. The other of them was just like fuck whats. Like, like no communication, always out and about, always screaming at them at the top of my neck. I felt like Mrs. Teapot. Like that's how red I got. And but yeah, just for me, lack of forgiveness. I'm still working on it. Like trying not to hold grudges and shit, or find good reasons to hold them. Um, felt like it's
Yeah, that's fine.
oh okay. I'm like this ain't mine. Shit, y'all ask him, don't ask me. But yeah, that's really why I would say my relationships fail, but in general, if we asking about all relationships, ooh,
Yeah, I can you tag me in?
oh, I can tag you
Tag,
in.
tag me. Oh, she tagged me. So for me, I'm gonna say all of the above because for one, once you hurt me, I don't give no fuck. It's up. Like I'm ruthless. Like you said, you can't make no mistakes. It ain't. Hey, that's my brother. We don't play that. But once you do some shit to hurt me, I don't even care if I didn't communicate it or not. It's up. Like I can't. I'm not. I'm not. I am able. I'm getting to a spot where I am able to forgive. But as far as forgetting go, like I hold a grudge. I hold a grudge for years. Like I have it bad. Like especially if I feel like I can't get my get back how I really want to, because like it'll go against me personally. So like I have to learn how to let. Like I try to learn how to let shit go. I take shit to heart.
Yeah.
I take like when I say I take shit to heart, like I take shit to heart. So once I feel like you done crossed the line, and whether it was intentional or like not on purpose, I can't forgive you. Like I can't even like I might not rock with you the same. Like, cause why would you do that?
Yeah.
Like financial wise, me and my bro had this conversation. I ain't gonna say no names, but as it's hard for I don't want to say just for men because I know for women too, but it's a lot of financial pressure on men to be providers.
Okay.
It's really hard to date outside of your tax bracket.
Right. Okay.
It's hard to date in your tax bracket, but it's really hard to date outside your tax bracket because people won't understand where you came from financially if they didn't come from the same spot.
Right.
Like if you have a person that came from money and know how to manage money, know how to do things, know how to, they might have bad spending habits, but they know how to get to their money
Okay.
versus a person, is who, is new to making money or they didn't come from a lot of money. So it hits differently.
Right. Like those rappers that hit it big and then instantly spend
All their
all
money
their money on
because
like
they
chains
never,
and
yeah,
shit.
because they never had anything.
Okay.
So now they want it all.
Okay. So then what about like for men having all the financial pressure? I understand that completely. That's what I wanted at one point in time. Like I was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna meet a man, he gonna take care of me, basically like a sugar daddy type of
Pay
deal.
all them bills.
Exactly, pay all the bills, still make sure I can go and get my hair and nails done, still be able to do what the fuck I want, and still work on my own time. And it sounds like a lot. Like this, of course, a good maybe 1% of people can actually achieve that. Cool,
Yeah,
y'all are happy. Now, for men, especially like nowadays with everything going up, I understand it's hard for y'all. But my question would have been like for the females, because you know it don't hit me, okay? Okay, don't hit me. It is some people out here that would rather leech on a female making the most money than actually try to make their own.
that's true. You do have some.
Uh,
I witnessed this situation.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say no names, but watch this. Hey, if my boy Daddy in here, I'm just gonna say this: the nigga upstairs was a leech, and I watched a hardworking woman help him get a car, help him get his credit up, help him do everything, and she still paid all the bills. He might have gave a little something, but it wasn't enough to like make a dent. Like she was the breadwinner, and I can see like it wasn't that much respect there. It was love, but it wasn't that much respect because like, but what can you do?
Mm-hmm.
You can't fix shit. That's one thing. So like you can't fix shit. You basically act like a kid. I'm like you're like my child. And I think that's for women, that's a lot. But I do want to say, you know, it's a difference between uh a woman and a man. Like if a man comes to you, when you get with him, your credit score go up, you get your own house, you get your own car, you go to school, get a degree, whatever. That man upgraded your life. Applause.
Mm-hmm.
But if a woman does that for a man, he's a bum. And I think that like narrative kind of makes it hard because it's like, damn, sometimes, and I'm speaking from a black family perspective. Sometimes a lot of men, black men, won't have nobody to believe in them until they get into a relationship. So you have a person breathing that into them while so they start achieving their goals and start. Now, if he's just still on the same type of time in a relationship, then that's nothing you can do. That is a mom. But if he actually like you motivated him to do better, and y'all start like he because you didn't come in on the same level, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he started catching up, and then y'all start elevating together. Nobody really says that type of story. So I just feel like it plays different roles because for a lot of men, they don't meet females on the same level. And that female might be playing catch up while he's still trying to build up.
Yeah, everybody want that story of, oh, we met this person when we were both down bad, and then we managed to. Oh,
That was a very nice way to call me fat.
that was a very nice way.
I do eat delicious food. I do. It'd be real good.
You know what I think it is for a lot of folks? It's just the patience. Like when it comes to helping somebody build up to that same scale and then trying to move forward, it's the patience that really lacks there.
But why? Like, I never understood this logic about, okay, if you get with a person right out of high school,
Mm-hmm.
them paying all your bills is one thing because you made those bills together. But for them people that be in their 30s, I ain't even say 30s, early 20s, you got 4 kids, 3 baby daddies, you got your credit messed up, you got $30,000 in debt. Why do you expect a person to just come pay all your bills? That you ain't even helping make them. That just logically to me, it never made sense because I'm like, now, like, if you was with the person the whole time,
And
I
that
could see,
happened.
yeah, like that's like financial, like to financial wellness together. But like coming into a situation, if I don't have $30,000 in debt and you do, I just feel like no, I'm not gonna pay shit because I didn't do that.
Man, I understand,
They
but
made my kids.
shit. But also knowing some people, they're, I'm not gonna say naive, but sometimes can be gullible or like very compassionate to where they would want to help out. That's just innate
Oh,
human nature.
she said not fat, but the glow on your face. That was sweet. Oh,
He lying.
see, that's why you get beat on.
See, he beat us. Like that's the confession. Then you actually confessed that. Okay.
I didn't confess that.
Like we heard that.
I didn't say I do the
So
beating.
you beat it. You be beating me. That's it. Everybody heard that. I already know that. It's all caught on camera. You be beating me.
I never said I.
Yeah,
I never said I.
no, you know what? Okay. Anyway.
Not what you know.
Anyway.
What you can prove.
You know what? See, that's why I be asking. You know what? You need to take a look. I'm looking in the mirror. Shit. Anyway. Now, biggest thing that I don't even think is a misconception. Can you sometimes be the problem?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. Okay.
We on the same
I
page.
was about to say there's like I'm like with a relationship, not one person can be the problem.
Nah, young boy said, I know it ain't me. Sometimes I do be from I know it ain't me.
Nah, I feel like we all got a little something we can tweak. We all got a little something we can tweak.
I used to consider myself to be a ladies' man and used to try to juggle, and I would tell all these people, I know it's not me. Like it gotta be you, cause like some, I know there's nothing wrong with me. Like I don't know what y'all got going on, but like
We gotta get you some Jesus in your life. There ain't no fucking way. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we of course know that sometimes the other person can be the problem.
sometimes the other person can be the problem,
You included.
me included.
Okay. Let me see. So becoming the type God,
Hey, hey, Daddy. He started praying.
oh, he did.
Amen.
Amen.
I don't appreciate being called a sinner though. You know, don't judge. But I'm not. You know what, Daddy? Don't make me. You know what? I ain't even gonna do you like that. Carry on.
Hey, Cove.
What up, Cove?
Oh my gosh. But anyway, how often do we blame others without looking at ourselves? All the fucking time. All the fucking time. All the time.
Cause what I said earlier, why would you do me like that?
No, see, I think we so quick to want to blame someone else that it takes a minute for us to actually realize that sometimes we can be the problem. If you were a sinner, you'd be the first one since grace.
Oh, yeah, I got some horns. I'm sorry. I ain't. You're
Anyway,
not gonna get
that
into that.
damn. Oh dang. Okay. How often do we blame others without looking at ourselves? All the time. We're so quick
Right on, day.
to blame the other person for our hurt. We're so quick to blame someone else for our hurt. We're so quick to blame anything else other than ourselves. And lack of accountability.
Lack of accountability.
Okay. I'm like, that's an easy one. I don't know why you put that one on her.
Lack of
Next.
accountability. Cause,
Next.
but I on one note to that, I do think it is hard to take accountability for putting yourself in a situation. Like,
I mean, but that's the thing. Like,
yeah,
you knew what you were walking into. You weighed the pros and cons. You knew the consequences and the outcome.
but you chose to stay.
But you chose to stay.
That's your fault.
So how you gonna be mad at anybody else but yourself?
Because why you didn't change for me?
Are you saying that as like the inner self person? Or
Yeah, like why you didn't change for like because like, I changed for you. Why you didn't change for me? Like,
I don't know. See, now that brings me to my next question, but let me make sure. Hold on. Okay. So damn, I forgot it that quick. Look at you. See, fucking with you. Fucking with you.
oh, look who's pointing fingers now.
Yes, fucking with you.
You know they used to say it was a saying when we was in school. They say if you point one finger at somebody, it's four fingers pointing back at you.
Oh dang.
Like I think that's true. Like before you sit there and blame somebody for whatever issues you may have, you do really have to sit there and like kind of
Look at yourself.
yeah. Did I put myself in this situation? Like
Mhm.
I think one of the hardest feelings for me was, you know, they say if you mess with a person that you don't have no business staying with, you will have a baby by. They tell you that.
I heard my teacher told me that shit. She was like, "You sitting here saying you don't want kids, you gonna have 5 of them." I said, "What?"
I ain't gonna say no names, but you know, when you messing with somebody you ain't got no business messing with,
That oh.
you gonna I'll pop them out.
Oh, is that why I haven't had kids yet?
You probably was just dodging bullets. Your best might have been a little strong.
Shit. Oh my hell no. Oh my god.
You probably got hit with a couple nines when you really need, you know. Some people be slinging them K's, you know.
You think some people get in relationships with their baby mamas or baby daddies? Cause that did happen.
Yeah,
It's not even a love thing. It's the I'm gonna be here
you
for
want
my
to be there.
baby.
I used to tell people all the time, like I truly believe as a black man, where you build a home at is where you're supposed to stay at. But like that's such a fucked up mindset to have because you putting yourself in a situation like you know you're not happy. You know, like you might be able to do everything for a person, but you will never feel fulfilled because you didn't really want to be there in the first place.
So you hold that resentment?
You hold it becomes resentment. You know you're gonna cheat. You cheating off the rip. Off the rip.
Mm.
Talking about soon as your toe step outside the door.
Nah, you on the phone.
It's go time. But I do feel like that plays a role in that. Like
Mm.
some people don't understand that not everybody is meant to be a permanent in your life. Like some people are really meant to be in certain seasons.
Yeah, and I think that's probably the sucky part of it all. Like it's the emotional factor that goes into that. Cause
Yeah.
once people enter your life, sometimes it's easy, but it still kind of like holds like some kind of grip or lip or like leaves some kind of like little chain link or whatever on you.
I got one for you. You dressing like it's summer, knowing it's wintertime. You was trying to hold on to. I'm outside with my bottle. I'm outside. Got your mini skirt on, knowing you
Oh,
cold as hell.
cold as shit,
Cold as
shivering.
you was stuck in some wrong season.
Oh my god.
That be like people problem. Like they don't understand that sometimes seasons do change and you have to be able to carry on.
Okay, well then, like when it comes to just building relationships, like even if you are in one or rebuilding one, like what would you say would be like the practical things you should of course be aware of when you are trying to like rebuild a relationship?
whatever mistakes you had, whatever mistakes you had before, try not to remake them. Set boundaries and really stand enforce it. Like learn how to enforce a boundary without it becoming an argument. Um, being able to communicate is a big one, no matter what. Like there's no moment knowing that the problem is the problem and not the person you're dealing with. Whether it's a
Mm,
friend, family member, you have a problem. Both y'all have a problem, but you're not each other's problem. The problem is the problem.
mm.
Um, knowing how to resolve issues is very important. And you said rebuilding. I feel like rebuilding a relationship is one of the hardest things to do. Knowing how to forgive, you have to be able to forgive a person.
Oh shit, you asking the wrong person.
So it's like if you're rebuilding a relationship where it's been some type of betrayal or some type of trauma, you have to be able to like move past it, you know. And I think so many people are say me included, I want to work things out, but I I cannot let this shit go. Like every time I see you, I'm thinking about the shit you just did. This shit happened 2 years ago. We still trying to work this shit out because I can't let this shit go. And that'd be so hard because I really have to sit there and like tell myself, I did say I want to work shit out.
Yeah, and you can't be tripping over the same thing.
Can't be tripping over the same. But I also feel that way about infidelity. Like, if you tell me you want to take me back, don't you bring up that shit I just did.
Mm,
Once we have the conversation, move on. I'm tired of hearing about it. I might go do it again.
see,
Because why you keep bringing it up? Like,
mm,
like what I have to understand, like everybody does heal. You have to take an accountability, like take into account of each other's healing process
mm.
and actually be willing to put the work in to make sure you are helping your person, whether it's a friend, family member, help them heal from whatever trauma you may have caused.
Yeah, see, I don't know. With that, let me say this. Like with the people who have put past traumas and stuff on me, there are a good few that I did try to rebuild, work it out with. It just ended up reminding me of the reason why I stopped messing with them in the first place. Okay, it's not just relationships; it's like friendships, family, stuff like that. So I do agree. Like if you want to build a relationship, all the good points, about setting boundaries, knowing a good communication style for everyone, especially showing up when you are needed, not just when you are wanted.
Mm,
Um,
show up.
mhm.
I ain't think about that. That's a big one.
Yeah, that is a big
Know
one.
how to show up
Like, know how to show up.
and
Even
show out when
like,
you get there.
I'm like, we live in a society where we got cell phones and social media and shit. You should be able to reach out to somebody. Now on rebuilding relationships, that is kind of my weaker area simply because if I walked away from a situation or if a trauma was caused that I just really can't move past, there's no point in not only letting me suffer it, but letting the other person suffer it too. Like
Mm,
I have at least enough respect for whoever I'm with, who I'm dealing with, to at least know that if I know it's gonna cause a problem or even bigger rift between us than what already is going on, I'd rather dead the shit because I have in my own fucking timing been trying to like rebuild stuff, but it's either looked at as not trying to rebuild or it just causes more pain. So that from my like that's just from my experience. I would just say that if someone does cause you traumas, take that of course as a lesson and run with it and do better in life and just at least not try to be stuck in the past. Now, if you do want to, of course, try to rebuild on it, go ahead. You never know. A new relationship can flourish just from the ashes. Like, I'm not going to say don't do that. I would just say be very wary of what you did to cause certain things, what your triggers are, and ways that you can, like, in a healthy manner, like, move past it. because you can't rebuild on a relationship if you're still opening up old wounds.
Do you ever feel like a person could ask too much of you to rekindle the situation?
What do you mean? Like, ask too much, like, for me to give my all again, or like,
No, like like a person hurt you, right?
uh huh.
But like you feel like you hurt a person, but do you ever like you feel like they've asked too much of you, like to get back in a good grade? Like now you just kind of milking the situation. Like how far would you go to rekindle a relationship if you messed up?
If I messed up, I would, and I feel like I would go far because well, I believe I went far before. Um, like at this point, it's not really even like a monetary thing. Like, of course, I like to give gifts. That's my type of love language. Cool, but for me to give my all, if I'm the one who fucked up, hell yeah, I would most definitely do that. Now, on the selfish side of it, if you wrong me and you're still asking me to give like 110% effort as I did before, I wouldn't. Simply because I don't have no trust. I have very little respect at that point. It's still love, which is why I'm, putting in the chance, or at least like putting in the time for it, I guess. But don't expect me to give you my all anymore. It's gonna slowly dial back. And then if you keep reminding me of the reasons why I should have left your ass alone, then it's gonna be completely far back. I would just say, if you know you in the wrong and you actually do understand that person and love them, you will know
How far you will?
how far you should go, or you would know exactly what you need to do in order to at least get at least like the door unlocked. I'm not gonna say fully open, because trust, once you break that, it takes a long time for it to be rebuilt. But if you love the person and you know them as you say you do, you honestly should be just fine. And vice versa. If you are on the receiving end and someone did do something to you, one thing I would say is don't have them kind of rolling in circles of saying that you're gonna try to work it out with them, and then you not putting in 100% effort, because
Just try to work it out.
I have done that as well. Because it, like, if you a relationship takes two people. It's not a one-sided thing. It's not a inferior superior type. It's not none of that. It's just two people working on one problem. And
Mm,
if you feel like your partner is the problem, you might need to kind of reevaluate some shit, because you wouldn't trust the person if you thought that they were always gonna be the problem.
I agree.
So
So we gonna start our closing out, y'all.
there we are.
So this has been another episode of Smoke with Carter. How having the main point of this pod was just how building a healthy and maintaining a healthy relationship can really be a benefit in your life, especially if you feel like you're just going through something. Always, I'm kind of getting more into my religious side, so I will say pray on it. But having a person that you can talk to, having a person that you know is truly there for you, and a person that you feel like this won't would never intentionally hurt you goes a long way. I think that makes a big difference in a lot of people's lives. And if you don't have that, welcome to Smoke with Carter, y'all. We one big family. I hope to see y'all again. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subs. Once again, this is my lovely co-host.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jay Luela, y'all. If you didn't hear it the first time, J_HTTP. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. If you do, of course, and want to get in contact with Carter, you can just DM me on any of those platforms, and I will be sure to shoot him the message. And also let me know if there are any like type of topics that you guys want to discuss. I'm pretty sure he'll be open to that, and we'll figure some other stuff out. But yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching, y'all. We'll see y'all again, hopefully next week. It's been a little rough. This podcast actually took us like 3 weeks to push out, but life problems, life problems.